This next hunt was an early season bow hunt in Kentucky. As this buck's down below me feeding, he's quartering toward me and it's just not a shot I want to take. And all of a sudden, a squirrel takes off running in behind the stand, spooks the deer, and I'm thinking at this point it's game over.
Yeah, baby. So let's go get our hands on this thing and see how big he is. Well, here he is. What a beautiful whitetail. You know, I know this deer is not a giant, but he got my heart pounding and I'm tickled to death with him. And that right there is what hunting is all about.
The state of South Carolina is not a state that people across the country recognize as a big buck state. As I was watching this big buck come in, I looked over at Connor and I could tell he wasn't filming the same deer that I was looking at. From his angle, he couldn't see the deer because of the foliage. But he finally saw the deer, he got on him. The shot was perfect and it all worked out.
Let's try. Yeah. Yes, baby. That shot was right on the money. I could see the blood pumping out. Right there he is. I see the rack sticking up over there. Look at the rack sticking up, man. Unless that's a big rock with a pile of brush, but it looks like a big dead buck to me. But man, look at this South Carolina buck. Oh my goodness. Look at that thing. Dang, Connor. Dude, that deer is bigger. That deer is bigger than I thought he was.
Now, typically we're hunting big woods here in West Virginia, but this next hunt was an early season urban bow hunt right outside Charleston, West Virginia. So Dave and I were sitting in the stand and we had some does feeding under us. And even though I hadn't had any pictures of any big bucks, I just had a feeling there was a good buck in the area. And when Dave hit my shoulder and said big buck and I looked behind us and saw what was coming under the stand, I mean, I literally about fell out of my seat.
Smoked him, baby. God, that was a stud. Holy crap, man. Holy crap, that was a big buck. He came out of nowhere, full velvet. Oh my goodness. I think the shot looked good. I think the shot looked great, man. Look at that. I don't know how big he is, but we're about to find out. Goodness gracious. Holy crap. So I tell you what, another buck down with the elite bow, 2018. It's starting off with a bang. I mean, gosh, we're still early in the year. I can't believe this thing's still in full velvet. This urban season here in West Virginia comes in 3 weeks before the statewide season. And I'll tell you what, if you look behind me, I mean, you got some big woods in here, some areas in Charleston where you're not hunting little tiny plots of land. And if you look at this joker, man, it can produce some dandies. The velvet's starting to come off of him, but I'll tell you what, this is one of the better eights I've killed. He's got huge mass. Big frame, good tine length, great brows, some kickers down here at the base. That's a beautiful deer.
And everybody knows Saskatchewan is truly a land of giants. What a whitetail. Take a look at this thing. This is an absolute giant. You know, he's one of the few deer I've taken that when I got my hands on him, he's a heck of a lot bigger on the ground than he was looking at him from the tree stand. There was absolute no ground shrinkage. This next hunt is taking place in Cabell County, West Virginia. Boom! Last minute. Oh my goodness. We had very little camera light left. Holy cow. Solo film style. Right there, baby. He went down. The deer didn't go 30 yards. This deer's got all kinds of character. Drop tine right here. Just crazy main beam on this side. I've had so many encounters with this deer over the years. I've hunted him hard, blown opportunities, but I've yet to seal the deal.
Oh, thank you, Lord. It looked like it smoked him. Oh my God, I've been hunting that deer for 3 years, since he was 4 years old. And I had an encounter with that deer last year and I messed up, and I think I just sealed the deal. Oh my goodness, thank you, Lord. Yes, that is so awesome, I'm telling y'all. Well, 4 years later, and about 4 hours after I shot him today, we finally got our hands on this brute of a West Virginia whitetail buck.